Hello everyone. Good evening to all of you. I Rupali Singh welcome you all in our channel GS World. So I request all of you guys to please come live. All right, Sakshi Deepak is already here. Neema Kushwaha, Lucky, Suraj, Ravi, Dilip, Ankaj, Narendra. Very good evening to all of you dear students. And yes, due to some reasons and due to traffic, I got late today. So I'm very sorry for that. And so without delay, we would start the session right now. Okay, Pankaj is over here. Good evening. How are you, Pankaj? Let's begin the session. This is our channel which you have to share it with your friends. This is our channel session which you have to share with your friends. And apart from this, please subscribe the channel if you are new over here. And do not forget to press the bell icon. Do not forget to press the bell icon as it is very important for all of you to get the notifications of all your sessions. All right. So without delaying, we would start the session. All right. Randhir is here. Rakhi, Neeraj. Very good evening to all of you guys. And GS World IS does also have a Telegram channel which you can join for all the PDF and study materials, and that you will get absolutely free of cost. Okay, so let's begin the session. Let's see what is our today's first news. All right, today, uh, as we see that Uganda's president election has been finished, and again, it is a sixth time one president has been elected again. All right, and let's see, Museveni wins sixth term amid allegations of rigged elections. So what is the news? Let's see, Uganda's. As you know that Uganda is a landlocked country and its capital is Kampala and its currency is shilling, and it has got its new president. Let's see who is it. Uganda's Yoweri Museveni has won a sixth term in office, extending his 35-year rule after an election which took place under heavy security and an internet blackout, and which is main rival said was marred by fraud and violence. All right. So this is the news, and he has got the extension of his 35-year rule of his presidency, and now again he has been elected for the sixth time. Okay, let's see who is his rival. So the 76-year-old leader who took power in the year 1986 is one of Africa's longest serving presidents and was accused of crushing the opposition and media ahead of one of the most violent election campaigns in recent years. Mr. Museveni won the 58.6% of votes, seeing off a stiff battle from former raga singer, that means Bobby Wine. All right, so yes, Bobby Wine was the famous singer who was his opposition party, who was in his opposition party, and he has he got defeated by the Museveni again this time, and it is the sixth time he has again won the presidency. And apart from this, he is the longest serving president till now. All right, let's see. Uganda is a landlocked country in East Africa, you all know, whose diverse landscape encompasses the snow-capped Nzori Mountains and immense Lake Victoria. Its capital is Kampala and its currency is Uganda shilling. All right. Okay, please subscribe this channel, share the session with all your friends so that others could also join, and please like the session also. All right, Manoj is here, and he's saying that he is Hindi medium student. No problem at all, Manoj. If you are a Hindi medium student, you can join the session in the morning at 7 a.m. from Monday to Saturday. All right. And V Rathod, very good evening. Okay, let's see next news. What is it? Next news is Iran fires long-range missile into Indian Ocean in military deal. Recently, Iran has fired a new long-range missile, and what is it? Let's see. So Iran's Revolutionary Guard fired long-range ballistic missiles into the Indian Ocean on the second day of a military exercises. All right. Apart from this, the drill, which come in the waning days of high tensions with United States President Donald Trump's administration, was conducted in the country's central desert region. All right, and now it has launched its new long range missiles. Okay, so let's see another news. And what is it? Another news is related to your Germany's vice chancellor. As you all know, that she is also the she is also a very famous and very famous chancellor, German chancellor Angela Merkel. She was appointed in the year 2005 as the chancellor of Germany, and till now she is serving as the Germany's vice chancellor. Apart from this, what is happening? She has announced that she is going to resign from this post in the year 2018, and now a new appointment is there. So who has got the new appointment? And amid the elections of this vice chancellorship, who is the most appropriate candidate, who is going to be the most appropriate candidates? Let's see. So pragmatic governor Laschet elected to lead Merkel's party. Chancellor Angela Merkel's center-right party chose Armin Laschet, the pragmatic governor of Germany's most populous state, as its new leader, sending a signal of continuity months before an election in which voters will decide who becomes the new chancellor. Apart from this, Merkel, who has been chancellor since 2005, announced in late 2018 that she wouldn't seek a fifth term. All right, she is vice chancellor for the 4 terms already, and she has announced that she would not be elected, or she wouldn't be there for the 5th term, as she also stepped down from the CDU leadership. All right, and what is CDU leadership? Let's see. CDU leadership is Christian Democratic Union of Germany leadership elections. So she was also stepped down from the CDU leadership in the year 2018, and now she was announced that in the year 2000, she was announced in late 2018 that she wouldn't seek a 5th term. All right, and why this appointment of governor is important? Because he might, like Armin Laschet, may be the next vice chancellor. He might be the he might got elected as the vice chancellor of Germany, and that is why it is a very important appointment. Okay. Let's see next news. What is it? As you all know, that Startup India is a scheme which was launched by the central government. All right, and in between some of the years, what is happening? The central government provides some of the funds, and now a new 1,000 crore seed fund program has been launched by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi for the startup schemes. Let's see what is the news. So, Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses the Prarambh Startup India. It is a program, that means it is a startup program named as the Prarambh. And in this international summit, via video link, he addressed the Prarambh Startup India Summit, and he also announced the seed fund for the startup for rupees 1,000 crores. So let's see. The government will launch a rupees 1,000 crore seed fund for startups called Startup India Seed Fund, which will help startups with the initial capital for growth and operations. All right, so this is the important news. You have to remember that how much allocation of the seed fund for a startup was there. So you have to remember that it is 1,000 crore rupees by the central government. Apart from this, during the event, Modi also interacted with the founders of startups from BIMSTEC nations. What are these BIMSTEC nations? These include Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Myanmar, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and Thailand. And the new seed fund for the startups comes after the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, and that had earlier in the last year initiated a similar fund to identify 300 startups, which would be provided seed fund of up to rupees 25 lakh and other facilities as well. All right. So initially it has also provided 25 lakh rupees fund, and it was identified 300 startups already. And what and in this, in which ministry, the question might come in your examination, that under which ministry this new seed fund for startups comes. So you have to remember that this comes under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. All right. Apart from this, a budget of rupees 95.03 crore has been earmarked for the program named Chunauti to be spent over a period of 3 years. All right. And if we talk about this Chunauti program, what is it? It was launched in the year 2018, and it is a scheme under which the government is targeting to provide proper education to all the students. All right. And this was the scheme in which approximately 95.03 crore allocation was given by the government, and it would be for the period of your 3 years. All right. Okay, so Amit Singh, good. It's not good morning, it's good evening, Amit Singh. Dr. Shyam Kushwaha, hello. Santosh Kumar, hello. Ravindra, good evening. How are you all? Please like the session, share it with your friends, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel also. Let's move on to our next news, and let's see what is the next news. These all are your important current affairs news, students, which you have to remember for your upcoming examinations. As you all know that on Saturdays we discuss all the one-liners, and today, that means from Monday to Friday, what we do, we just discuss all the news in little bit of detail. Let's see. Next is your regarding iron ore policy. Next news is regarding your iron ore policy. Let's see what is it and which ministry has given the approval for the new iron ore policy. So basically, Railways Ministry has nod to new iron ore policy. That means who has given, or which ministry has given the approval for the new iron ore policy. So it is your Railway Ministry. The policy aims to attune it to the present day needs of customers and to meet the complete requirement of transportation of iron ore customers. It will provide total logistics support to steel industry to meet the competitive challenges also. Alright, so you have to remember first thing that which ministry has given the approval or has given the nod to the new iron ore policy. So you have to remember that the name of the ministry, that means Railway Ministry. Apart from this, you have to remember that what is the aim of this iron ore policy. So the aim of this policy is to attune to the present day needs of customers and to meet the complete requirement of transport of iron ore to the customers. All right. And apart from this, it will also definitely provide total logistics support to the steel industry. Apart from this, if we talk about Indian iron ore, so iron ore is the second most important stream of traffic of railways, and along with the steel accounts for nearly 17% of total 1,210 million ton freight of loading in 2019-20. All right, so it is the second most important stream of traffic of railways that transports steel and iron from one place to another place, and it accounts total 17% of total 1,200 ton freight, and it was the data of year 2019 to 20. The new policy is also expected to have positive impact on the steel industry, provide powerful impetus to the core sector of the economy, and boost country's economic growth. All right, so this is a very important policy for the improvement of your economy, for the improvement of your core sector of the economy, and hence the country's economic growth. All right, and it will also give a positive impact on the steel industry also. Okay, so Govind is here, Santosh, very good evening to all of you. So we will move to our next news, as we have to discuss some news, and after that we have to solve some questions also. There would be a quiz session also that you all know very well. So after completing this, we will move on to our question session. So before that, as you all know that 2020 was the year of COVID-19, was the year of coronavirus, and it was also the warmest year, it was also the hottest years as per the data of various agencies or various organizations. So let's see which of these organizations are there who has declared the 2020 as one of the hottest years. First of all, you should know that 2020 was one of the hottest years on recorded by various agencies. First of all, you should know that which of these agencies are. First thing, according to NOAA, NOAA is National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration. I am writing it over here, where I am writing here it here. The full form of NAO, that means National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. All right, it is a organization. Okay, so according to NOAA, the average temperature across global land and ocean surface for the year 2020 was 0.98 degrees Celsius above the average for the 20th century and just 0.02 degrees Celsius less than the average temperature for the year 2016. Alright, so these are the data that you have to remember. First thing, for the year 2020, the temperature was 0.98 degrees Celsius above the average, and for the if we compare it from the year 2016, it is 0.02 degrees Celsius less than the average temperature for 2016. Apart from this, NOAA's National Centers for Environmental Information has said that 2020 was the second warmest year after the year of 1880. Alright, so it has said that 2020 was the second warmest year on record since 1880. So 1880 is the year in which it was declared that it was the hottest year till now, and now in the year 2020 it is in the year 2020 it has become the second year which is declared as the most hot year. Okay, apart from this, your next agency is your Indian Meteorological Department, IMD, which has also celebrated its 146th foundation year recently. So the Indian Meteorological Department has said that the year 2019 was the seventh warmest year after the country last year. All right, these are the various agencies which has declared its various data regarding your hottest years. As per the Barclays Earth Global Temperature Report for 2020, it has been referred to as the second warmest year on Earth since 1850. Alright, these are the various reports by the various organizations, and it has declared, it has compared from various years also. Alright, so these are the important facts and important data that you have to remember, because in your statement and in your statement wise question, this would definitely come in your examination and you get confused also. Okay, apart from this, but as per their analysis, the difference in temperatures between 2016 and 2020 comes out to be 0.022 degrees Celsius. Therefore, both years could be regarded as effectively tied. Alright, so the year 2016 and 2020 are just very approximately close to each other, and that is why they are effectively considered as the most hottest year recently. Alright, Uday Veer is here. Good evening. Sanjeev, good evening. So this is the important data that you have to remember for which agency has declared which year as the hottest year. Okay. Next is your important news again, and your next news is regarding Open Skies Treaty. First of all, you should know that what is Open Skies Treaty and which of the countries are exiting from this Open Skies Treaty. Recently, Russia, apart from this, USA has also exited from this Open Skies Treaty, and recently Russia has announced an exit from the Open Skies Treaty. What is Open Skies Treaty? It is an accord between over 30 countries that allows participants to fly unarmed reconnaissance flights over any part of their fellow member states. Apart from this, Russia has raised concerns that despite leaving the treaty, Washington could potentially retain access to over flight intelligence gathered by allies who remain members in the treaty. Alright, so recently, which country has announced an exit from Open Skies Treaty? So it is your Russia. Apart from this, USA has also declared that it would exit from the Open Skies Treaty. And what is this Open Skies Treaty? It is an accord between over 30 countries that allows participants to fly unarmed reconnaissance flights over any part of their fellow member states. Alright, and now recently both of these countries have announced. Yes, absolutely right, Hathoda Tyagi. First country that has exited from Open Skies Treaty was your USA. Alright, okay. Gaurav Kumar Singh is here. Good evening. What is the issue behind this Open Skies Treaty? Why the countries are exiting? Alright, what is the issue? Let's see. The United States left the Open Skies Arms Control and Verification Treaty in November, that means November 2020, accusing Russia of violating it, something Moscow denied. Alright, so both of these countries, that means in USA and Russia, they are in conflict to each other, and USA is accusing Russia that it has violated the treaty, it has violated the Open Skies Treaty, and which Moscow, that means Russia, is denying that they have not violated the treaty. Apart from this, Russia has raised concerns that despite leaving the treaty, Washington could potentially retain access to overflight intelligence gathered by allies who remain members in the treaty. Alright, but Russia has some other concerns, they have other issues, and they are saying that despite leaving the treaty, Washington could potentially do what? They can retain the access to overflight intelligence, and they can gather and who can remain members in the treaty. Alright, so these were the issues that is going on between them. But what actually happens if both the countries would be exited? Next is your, what happens now if both USA and Russia are out? What would happen to the treaty? What would happen? The failure of the Open Skies Treaty follows the demise of another significant arms control accord, the International Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, after both the USA and Russia left it in the year 2019. Alright, so what happens now? It would, the Open Skies Treaty would fall and it fail, and it would follow the another significant arms control accord. And what would be the another another agreement would be International Range Nuclear Forces Treaty. Alright, and after both the countries exiting, this Open Skies Treaty may be ended, and your another treaty, that means International Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, would be working. Okay. So we would move to our next news, and let's see what is the next news. Mukesh is here. Good evening, Mukesh. How are you? Next news is regarding your Boris Johnson, who has invited our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi to join the GS7 country summit. All right, he has invited Prime Minister Modi to G7 meet in the month of June. As you all know that on 26th of January, it was first announced that Boris Johnson would be the chief guest of 26th January 2021 for the Republic Day parade. But due to coronavirus reasons, what happened? Boris Johnson has cancelled his program and he would not be attending the Republic Day ceremony. And recently, this is the first time after 5 decades it is happening that there would be no chief guest who is attending the Republic Day ceremony. Alright, so what happened? Now, what happened? Due to this reason, there was some dilemma between both of the countries. But right now, what happened? Boris Johnson invited Prime Minister Modi to G7 meet in the month of June. United Kingdom has invited 3 countries. Which are the 3 countries? Apart from India, it has also invited 2 other countries. Which are these countries? Australia and South Korea. Alright, so the United Kingdom has invited Australia, India and South Korea as guest countries to this year's G7. All right. Yes, of course, G7 group members, I would be telling you, Gaurav, just wait and watch. It is what is this? It is an intergovernmental organization. G7 is an intergovernmental organization that was formed in the year 1975 by the top economies of the time as an informal forum to discuss pressing world issues. All right. And who are the members of G7 countries? The G7 or group of 7 countries are Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, United Kingdom and the United States. As you all can see that India, Australia and South Korea, these are not the members of group of 7 countries, but still Boris Johnson, that means the Prime Minister of United Kingdom, has invited these countries as the chief guest for the G7 meet. Alright, so I hope that you all have understood, and this is also the important news. Chandrakant Santokhi, chief guest of Republic Day. I don't think Hathora Tagi that this would be going to happen. All right. He is the, I think, president of Suriname, but recently it is not confirmed that he would be coming or not. But yes, Bangladesh Army, Liberation Army would be taking part in the parade on Republic Day. Okay. Next, what is your next news? Let's see. India's first labor movement museum to come up in Kerala. All right, India is going to inaugurate its first labor movement museum, and where it would be located? It would be located in the state of Kerala. First of all, the museum will feature a huge repository of documents and exhibits that shaped the labor movements across the continents and impacted Alappuzha, the cradle of the labor movement in the country in particular and Kerala in general. Apart from this, the museum would be launched as part of the LDF government's second 100-day program. Alright, so only you have to remember that where is India's first labor movement museum located or situated. So we have to remember that it would be located in the state of Kerala. Alright, rest of the news are not much important for your exam. Next is the new Model Cooperative Society Limited, previously run by the Bombay Company, has been converted into Labor Movement Museum, and it will portray through pictures, documents and other exhibits the growth of the world labor movement and the history of Kerala's labor movement also. Alright, so what does a museum consist? They have their exhibitions, they have their documents, they have their history through pictures and all, through books and all. So these would be available in your museum. Next news is, and on this occasion, what happened on this occasion? Dr. Harshvardhan has inaugurated some of your schemes and some of your other things. Let's see what is this. So on the occasion, Dr. Harshvardhan inaugurated Doppler weather radars at Mukteshwar, Uttarakhand and Kufri, Himachal Pradesh. Apart from this, multi-mission meteorological data receiving and processing system in IMD in collaboration with ISRO. Okay. Okay, I have moved on to another one page more. Okay. Let's see. IMD. We were talking about IMD. So first thing is that IMD, that means Indian Meteorological Department. It has celebrated its 146th foundation year. So Indian Meteorological Department celebrates its 146th foundation year, and IMD is one of the oldest scientific service organizations in the country, in existence well before independence. Alright, and it is an agency of the Ministry of Earth Sciences of the Government of India and was established in the year 1875. Alright, so first thing you have to remember that under which agency, this agency comes under which ministry. So this comes under Ministry of Earth Sciences, Ministry of Earth Sciences of the Government of India. And when was India Meteorological Department established? It was established in the year 1875. What is this agency responsible for? So it is the principal agency responsible for meteorological observations, weather forecasting, and seismology. All right, these are the functions of Indian Meteorological Department. Apart from this, on this occasion, Dr. Harshvardhan also inaugurated Doppler weather radars at Mukteshwar, Uttarakhand and Kufri, Himachal Pradesh. Please guys, do remember all these facts and all these inaugurations, because this would come in your one-liner exam also, one-liner question also, and this would come in your exam in statement-wise questions also. Okay. Next is your multi-mission meteorological data receiving and processing system in IMD in collaboration with ISRO. Alright, and released report on cyclone disturbances during 2020, Hindi Patrika, that means Mausam Manjusa. These are the reports and these are the these are the journals that has been inaugurated and published by Dr. Harsh Vardhan. Officially e-launched online web portal of IMT journal, that means Mausam, and in collaboration with CSIR, NISCAIR. It has also released a special issue of Mausam on tropical cyclone. Alright, these are the facts that you have to remember regarding your Indian Meteorological Department and which Foundation Day, which edition of Foundation Day it has celebrated. So you have to remember that it is your 146th Foundation Day. Alright, established in the year 1875. Now it's all your turn, students. Today I have taken the current affairs news based on your science and technology, and that you have to answer. Get ready, all of you, with your keypads and start answering the questions. Tilesh Kumar is here. Good evening, Tilesh. How are you? Let's see your question number first on your screen, and your question is, consider the following statements regarding innate immunity in human beings. First is, it is present at the time of birth. Second statement is, it is disease specific due to its memory of disease attack and response. And you have to answer that which of the above statements is or are correct. Option number A, 1 only. Option number B, 2 only. Option number C, both 1 and 2. And option number D, neither 1 nor 2. Start answering the questions, all of you students. I want everyone's answer. Alright, Aarti is saying only second is correct. Randhir is saying C. Shalu Patel is saying B. Alright, students. What others? I want everyone to answer this question, whether you know the answer or not. If you know the answer, it's good. If you don't know the answer, just make a guess to just give your time and try to understand the question. Alright, Tilesh is saying B. Alright. Sakshi is saying B. Alright. Ripunjay C. Rakhi C. Pankaj is saying C. Alright. Akash B. Alright, Aprajita is saying C. Very good, all of you guys. Yes, the correct answer is your C. That means both first and second are correct. Alright, Amit is also saying C. Very good, all of you guys. First of all, what is innate? What is innate immunity? Alright, so it prevents the entry of the foreign agents into our body when our bodies are weak, especially at the time of birth, and it remains with us throughout our lives. What is innate immunity? It is the immunity which prevents the entry of any of the foreign agents into our body whenever we are weak, whenever our bodies are weak, especially at the time when we are sick, or at the time of birth when our bodies are very weak. At that time, this innate immunity works, and it remains with us throughout our lives. Apart from this, it is acquired immunity, that is disease specific, not innate immunity, which is general in nature. And this means that our body, when it encounters a pathogen for the first time, produces a response called primary response, which is of low intensity. Alright. Apart from this, subsequent encounter with the same pathogen elicits a highly intensified secondary or anamnestic response, and this is ascribed to the fact that our body appears to have memory of the first encounter. All right, and that is why your both of these statements are correct. Let's move to our next question and let's see what is your answers. Shivam Chauhan, it's not possible for me to conduct the classes in Hindi medium because already we have a faculty who is taking Hindi medium classes in the morning at 7 a.m. And if you are a Hindi medium student, you can join the class at 7 a.m. in the morning. All right, and this is the class basically for the English medium students. All right. Okay, let's see. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding herd immunity. Recently, you have taken the question on innate immunity, and next is your herd immunity. Your statement number one is it is the resistance to the spread of a contagious disease within a population. Second statement, it occurs when high proportion of individuals are resistant to the disease, and your third statement is it may occur due to immunization or naturally. And you have to answer that which of the above statements is or are correct. A option second only, B option first and third, C option second and third, and D option first, second and third. Start answering the question, everyone. Alright, Shalu Patel has answered the question that the D is the correct answer. Amit Yadav is also saying that D is the correct answer. Randhir D. Alright, Ripunjay is saying that A is the correct answer. Please guys, all of you like the session, share it to the maximum to all your friends and in your WhatsApp group, in your Telegram group, or any of the social networking sites where you are, and share it. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel also. All right, Ripunjay has answered the question A. Nima is saying D is the correct answer. Pankaj B. Ankaj is saying that D is the correct answer. All right, very well done, guys. And absolutely, your D is the correct answer. And all of these statements are correct. All right, Rakhi, Akash. All right, all the statements are correct. Let's see the explanation of this question. Herd immunity is a form of indirect protection from infectious disease that occurs when a large percentage of a population has become immune to an infection, thereby providing a measure of protection for individuals who are not immune. And first statement, it is the resistance to the spread of a contagious disease within a population, and that was your first statement. It occurs when high proportion of individuals are resistant to the disease. That was your second statement. So both of your statements are correct, and your third statement that was given in the question is it may occur due to immunization or naturally. So that is why your all the three statements got the correct answer, and they are absolutely correct. Apart from this, herd immunity depends on the contagiousness of the disease, and diseases that spread easily, such as measles, require a higher number of immune individuals in a community to reach herd immunity. All right, and that is why all the statements are correct, and now you would understand the difference between innate immunity as well as the herd immunity very well. All right, and just go and revise these things. Whatever I am taking in the class, just go and revise these things that are important for your examination, and there you would definitely get the questions also. And revision is most important. Okay, let's move to our next question. Here it is on your screen. Ailments caused by virus are: first, severe acute respiratory syndrome, SARS; second, typhoid; third, dysentery; fourth, influenza. You have to answer the correct answer code, that which of the following diseases are the ailments caused by virus. Option number A, first and second; option number B, second and fourth; option number C, first and fourth; and option number D, first and third. Start answering the question, everyone. All right. Shalu is saying C. Ankad C. Aarti is saying C. Narendra Kumar C. Randhir is saying that B is the correct answer. All right. Akash is saying C. Ashish, good evening. Okay, Akash is saying C. Okay, Umesh is answering the question as C. Neema Kushwaha D. Ripunjay C. Akash C. Aarti C. Gaurav Kumar is saying that D is the correct answer. That means first and fourth. Alright, he is answering first and fourth, but it is the option number C. Yes, I got it, Gaurav. It's alright. Okay, Suraj saying C, and Aprajita is also saying C. Very good. Everyone, Amit is saying C. Very good, guys. And the correct answer is your option number C. That means first and fourth. And the ailments which are caused by virus are your severe acute respiratory syndrome. That means option number first, and your influenza. All right, let's see what is the explanation. So, common ailments like cold, influenza, that means flu, and most coughs are caused by viruses. SARS, polio, and chickenpox are also caused by viruses. And diseases like dysentery and malaria are caused by protozoans, whereas typhoid and tuberculosis are bacterial diseases. Alright, so that is why your first and fourth options are correct and rest of the options are incorrect. Next question on your screen, very important question and you have to answer. Next question is, the terms Pratyush and Mihir are sometimes seen in the news, which are related to what? Option number A, fuel cells that finds commercial applications. Option number B, high performance computing systems. Option number C, quantum supercomputers of ISRO. Option number D, quick reaction surface to air missiles. Start answering the question, everyone. Pratyush and Mihir, which was recently in news, and I have told you about this also. Akash is saying that B is the correct answer. Pratyush and Mihir, that was in recently seen in news, is related to what? High performance computing systems, fuel cells that finds commercial applications, quantum supercomputers of ISRO, or quick reaction surface to air missiles. Okay, Ankaj is saying B, Randhir is saying B. Randhir is saying D is the correct answer. Shalu Patel C, Ashish B, Suraj is saying B, Sangam is saying that B is the correct answer. Alright, very well done, guys. Narendra is saying B, Ripunjay C, Umesh is saying C is the correct answer. Alright, Aprajita is also saying that B is the correct answer. Gaurav Kumar Singh is saying HPC. Very well done, everyone. Okay, you all have answered correctly, and these are high performance computing systems. Let's see the explanation. So, Pratyush and Mihir are the supercomputers established at Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology, IITM, Pune, and National Center for Medium Range Weather Forecast, NCMRWF, Noida, respectively. Next point, being a high performance computing HPC facility, Pratyush and Mihir consist of several computers that can deliver a peak power of 6.8 petaflops, and it is the first multi-petaflop supercomputer ever built in India. Alright, so these are basically your high performance computing systems, facilities that can deliver a peak of that can deliver peak power of 6.8 petaflops, and it is based in Pune and Noida. Alright. Pratyush and Mihir are also used in the fields of weather forecasting and climate monitoring in India. It helps the country to make better forecasts in terms of monsoon, fishing, air quality, extreme events like tsunami, cyclones, earthquakes, lightning, and other natural calamities such as floods, droughts, etc. And India is the fourth country in the world to have a high performance computing facility dedicated for weather and climate research after Japan, United States, and United Kingdom. Alright, this is also a very important fact, very important point for your examination point of view. Alright. Next question on your screen. Thank you so much, Gaurav. Be regular in the class, and definitely you would get questions that would be important for your examination. Just be regular and be with us till the end. All right. Next question is, astronauts have to wear special protective space suits filled with air when they go to the moon or outer space. This is because of, first, lack of air pressure in these regions. Second point, very cold temperature in these regions. Third point, dangerous radiation in these regions. And now you have to select the correct answer code. Option number A, first and second are correct. Option number B, first, second and third are correct. And option number C, second and third are correct. And option number D, first only is correct. Please answer this question. Very easy question, and I have already told you this question. We have discussed earlier about this question. Alright, Aprajita is quite sure. She seems quite sure that B is the correct answer. Sakshi is saying D, Shalu Patel D, Neema is saying B, Randhir is saying A, alright. Ashish is saying D is the correct answer. Pankaj is also saying D. Narendra D, Ripunjay D, Akash is saying B is the correct answer. Alright, guys, your all these statements are correct. These all are the facts. These all are the facts. That is why astronomers have to wear special protective suits that is filled with air. Alright, Ankaj is also saying that B is the correct answer. On the moon, there is almost no air and hence no air pressure. If they did not wear these space suits, the counter pressure exerted by the body of the astronauts would make the blood vessels burst and the astronauts would in turn bleed. Alright? And astronauts must wear space suits whenever they leave a spacecraft and are exposed to the environment of a space, because in a space there is no air to breathe and no air pressure. Space is extremely cold and filled with dangerous radiations already given in your statements. Without protection, an astronaut would quickly die in space. Space suits are especially designed to protect astronauts from the cold, radiation and low pressure in space, and they also provide air to breathe. Wearing a space suit allows an astronaut to survive and work in space. Alright, so these are the important facts that you have to remember, and very important for your exam also, this question. Next question, very easy and already discussed in your class. Next question is, glyphosate, atrazine and butachlor recently seen in news are which of the following? Options are anti-malarial drug, antibiotic resistant bacteria, option number C, weedicide, or D, none of the above. Amit Singh is saying that B is the correct answer. Chanda Sonkar is also saying that B is the correct answer. Glyphosate, atrazine and butachlor recently seen in news are basically which of the following? Are they anti-malarial drug? Are they antibiotic resistant bacteria or weedicide? Alright, Royal Ahir Yadav is saying that A is the correct answer. Gaurav Kumar Singh C. Aprajita, it is weedicide. She is quite sure. Alright, Shalu is saying A. Akash B. Aprajita C. Ashish A. Alright, Jai Mata Di is saying B. Pankaj C. Yes, Umesh, this class runs on daily basis at this time only, 6 p.m. in the evening from Monday to Saturday. Randhir A, Neema A, Arun A, Narendra Kumar is saying B. Very good. And the correct answer is your weedicide. Alright, yes, absolutely right, Gaurav. And the correct answer is weedicide. No need to discussion on this question, as these are the one-liner question. Next question on your screen. Plasmodium ovale recently in news causes which of the following? Options are measles, severe acute respiratory syndrome, SARS, or malaria or pneumonia. Start answering the question. You have to answer. Plasmodium ovale recently in news causes which of the following? Measles, severe acute respiratory syndrome, malaria or pneumonia. Ripunjay is saying that C is the correct answer. Suraj Singh is also saying C is the correct answer. Alright. Rest of the students, what are your answers? Ashish is also saying that C is the correct answer. Umesh is quite sure. Malaria. Amit Yadav, C. Shweta is saying C. Alright, very good, all of you. Please like this session, share it with your friends, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel also. And very well done, students, and absolutely you all are correct. Malaria is the correct answer. A not very common type of malaria, Plasmodium ovale, has been identified in a Javan in Kerala, in Kerala. The soldier is believed to have contracted it during his posting in Sudan, from where he returned nearly a year ago and where Plasmodium ovale is endemic. Alright, and the correct answer is your C. Next question on your screen. Prime editing, sometimes seen in news, is related to which of the following? Alright, and your options is 3D printing technology, editing subatomic particles in quantum communication, option number C, blockchain technology, and option number D, genome editing technology. Amit Singh, I would definitely discuss supercomputer, but right now it is not possible because actually the time is over and we already have to discuss some questions and we don't have time. But definitely I'll take your doubt and we'll discuss your supercomputer in your next class. All right. All right, genome editing, everyone is saying, Prajita is saying that D is the correct answer. All right, D, everyone is saying that D is the correct answer. Absolutely, students, your D answer is the correct, genome editing technology. All right, prime editing is a search and replace genome editing technology in molecular biology by which the genome of living organisms may be modified, and the technology directly writes new genetic information into a targeted DNA site. All right, so genome editing technology is the correct answer. All right, and next are your questions that we cannot take up this time, all right, because we are short of time. So that is why I am not taking your two of the questions that you would get in your PDF material and you can read from there only. Okay, so we would not discuss those questions, you can read it from there. Okay, and that's all for today, as I have to go because your next class is scheduled, so that is why. That's all for today. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Take care, all of you, and be regular in the class. And do not forget to join the session tomorrow at 6 p.m. Same time, same channel. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.